When small businesses get to keep more of their money, they get to keep more of their employees, and they get to hire new ones. That's just in the base bill. This amendment that Senator Landrieu and I and others are working on is going to put money into our local community banks that will be lent to small businesses. Now, there's been a lot of confusion about this bill. And some of my friends and colleagues on my side of the aisle, they don't like it. And I hope they're going to come around. There is a concern that this is going to be similar to what happened in the TARP bill. But these two bills are very different, and this amendment is very different, and let me explain why. TARP went to the big banks who were failing at the end of 2008, a lot of whom were selling mortgage-backed securities and other exotic investments that they shouldn't have been selling, and they put their assets at risk and therefore put the American economy at risk. This has nothing to do with that. These are small banks. This is the banker you know down the street, the banker who's at your Rotary or at your Kiwanis, who you see at church or synagogue. This is not some Goldman Sachs banker. This is your local community banker who loans to the laundromat, to the tailor, to the construction business, the folks that employ people in your hometown. And this program is optional. No bank has to take it. If they are a small bank, though, if they have assets under $10 billion, they will get an ability to get some more money that they can lend out to small businesses that create jobs. That's not a partisan issue, Mr. President. We all should support that. And the money that comes back in is going to be repaid, and not only are we not going to increase the deficit or the debt, as my colleague from Louisiana just said, the federal government will actually make money on this. Boy, that's not something we hear a lot about in Washington. So it's not going to increase the deficit, it's not going to increase the debt, it's not going to increase taxes, it's going to lend money to local banks to loan that money to small businesses to help them in this difficult time.